Hey everybody, new day, just feeling better, which is good. You know, did a lot of did a lot of praying, did a lot of reading the Bible, did a lot of praying. Um Finally got to sleep, some good sleep. And you hear Ziggy. He's in his room right now. I always keep the door open so if he wants to crawl down off his cage, he can walk in here cuz he's done that. And he will literally follow me all over the house. But today he decided he did not want to be out here with Mama. He wanted to be in his room. So I put him in his room. He's got his own room. So, all right. I did put a song up yesterday, um, based upon my anger at the radical left and the shooter of Charlie Kirk, called Contact Evangelism. Now, I imagine that there's probably some folks that didn't quite like all the lyrics that I put in there. But you can't please everyone, for starters. And I don't write lyrics to please anyone. I write lyrics from here. From right here. And I don't know how to reverse the screen so that, like mirror image thing. I on what I'm recording on right now. So, anyway, all my lyrics come from the heart. And sometimes when I'm really angry, I say things that people don't like. Oh well. The only conviction I need is the conviction that I get from God, from the Holy Spirit. So if I do or say something wrong, I'm probably going to feel it. I didn't feel anything when I wrote that song other than the frustration and anger I already felt, you know? And so I wrote it to those people who are the problem right now. And that is the fringes of the left that are the problem. Now, I do want to say that there's a lot of people just blankly pointing fingers at Democrats. Here's where I have a problem with that. Not everybody in the Democrat Party is going to think like these bozo losers in the far fringe of the party. Not all of them do. There's quite a good many who are quite upset by the assassination of Charlie Kirk. And they've said it. They've come out and they've been attacked by people from their own party for it. And there's a lot of people saying, I'm going to jump over to the Republican Party now. Don't want to be in a party that would celebrate death like that. Well, you're jumping over into a party that has essentially been a very do-nothing party for a long time. So be prepared to see some frustration there, especially if there isn't any movement coming from the Republican Party to combat things that are a problem in our country. So, there's a reason why I stay an independent. And I stay an independent because I personally feel both sides have some serious issues. And I don't want to be a part of the messaging of parties that just are wrong or lazy. Or politics means so much that human beings don't mean anything. You know what I mean? So yeah. There's Ziggy. He's going whoosh. You're probably going to hear him often. If I whistle to him, he might whistle back. Let's see. Let's see what he did. Oh, there's the peekaboo. There's his whistles. I don't know how well you can hear that here, but I'll find out when I listen back to this. But Yeah, I was looking at stats on the videos I have put up, and acknowledging comments and everything too. And I noticed that there was one like, or actually two two people. One liked it, one didn't like. So it's like, gee, I know the first person, if they liked it, probably was a conservative. The person who didn't like it probably was not a conservative. So, and it really doesn't matter to me. I really don't care. If they want to go ahead and do a thumbs down, fine. It's no skin off my nose. So it's like, whatever you want to do, fine, go ahead. Um, my channel is such a small channel, I don't know what the hell you're worried about anyway. But anyway, the good thing is that I am starting to feel quite a bit better, and but I am still really, really upset with my primary care provider. Who, when you go in and you have trouble with traffic trying to get to the doctor's office, and I was 12 minutes late and had even told them that there was some problems, and get there and they're like, oh, well, because you're 2 minutes past that time, they give you 10 minutes of time to be late. Well, because you're 2 minutes past that time, we're going to have to reschedule you. And I'm like, oh, okay, maybe for another week, fine, not a problem. Now they wanted to reschedule me on December 1st. And I got really upset. I'm like, you know what? Forget it. I'm out. Are you sure? Oh, I'm very sure, is what I said to them. And their office has called now to figure out, well, why I'm upset and all this other stuff. It's like, as soon as I cool down a little bit more, I'll give you guys a call back and we'll discuss this. But my main problems with my doctor wasn't the fact that they couldn't see me because I was late. It's a culmination of the frustration I've had with them trying to push medications that I don't need for blood pressure that isn't high. And if it ever does get high, it's got a good reason, and it's usually stress. And I would be under an awful lot less stress if you wouldn't take away the medications that I know work for my ADHD. And every time I requested the medication that I had been on that I knew for a fact worked for my ADHD and had always worked for my ADHD, I would get pushback from the doctor saying, oh, but we don't want to run your blood pressure up. You know what? When I was on that medication before, I never had a problem with my blood pressure. You took me off of that. My stress level went higher, and so did my blood pressure. Put me back on the damn medication that works. And that's a lot of my frustration with them. And I'm going to contact my insurance company today and see if they can help me find a better clinic, a better place. Somebody who actually cares and doesn't see me as a patient file. Because that's what I feel like. I feel like they see me as a patient file. And that's about it. He hears me talking, so he's trying to compete. Anyway, that's a small update for you. Do feel free to go and listen to Contact Evangelism. I'll understand if some of you don't like it because I was pretty angry in it, and I did call the little freak of a shooter a bit of a name. So, anger is anger. May not be perfect, but it did put out a pretty decent song, I thought. So, and if you give me a thumbs down, okay, whatever. And let me know, if you like the song, let me know. Don't just give me a like, just, make a comment saying, hey, you know what? I liked it. Or if you didn't like it, you can also say, you know what? I really didn't like this. You don't have to go into a huge explanation, and you certainly don't have to be mean. Because if you do be mean, you're bye-bye. And I had to get rid of a comment earlier today that was a long dissertation of stuff that made absolutely no sense whatsoever. So I got rid of that because somebody thought that I needed to read that bunch of tripe. So I got rid of it. But I don't have to do that very often, and this isn't a large channel, so I just, I'm me. And like I said, I'm not everybody's cup of tea. And in the future, I'm going to be start talking about some of the ugly aspects of depression. So, and if you hear knocking, no one's at my door. It's Ziggy knocking on the wall. It's because he's on his cage and he's trying to get my attention. He wants me to come back in there and sit in his room with him. And it's like, okay, sometimes I'll do that, but not all the time. And he does this all the time. So anyway, that's all I've got for you today. I don't know if I'll do a video for tomorrow or not. I don't know if I'll write any more songs today. I have a lot of work I have to do. So, in the house right now. So, I will talk with you later. Like I keep saying, it's an evil world out there. Very crazy. And with people that are just kind of nuts. So, be very, very careful. I love you guys. And I will see you at a later time. Bye.